The present perfect tense in German is the most commonly used past tense in the German language. It consists of two parts, the auxiliary verb, which is conjugated in second position, and the past participle form of the verb at the end of the clause. Auxiliaries in German, we have the choice between haben and sein. Haben used a lot more often than sein. Sein, however, is used with a lot of high-frequency verbs. These verbs usually show the change of location. The past participle, which comes at the end of the clause, is the ge verb, right? The ge form of the verb. And in German, we distinguish between weak, irregular weak, and strong verbs. Weak verbs are regular, or also known as T verbs. Ge, no stem change, te. An example would be lernen, gelernt. Irregular weak verbs, ge, stem change, te, denken, to think, gedacht. And strong verbs, they're very irregular, ge, stem change, and an en ending. Gehen with the past participle gegangen. There are a few more types of verbs. Iren verbs. All verbs where the infinitive ends in iren are weak. That means they end in T, no stem change, but also there's no ge prefix. There are separable prefix verbs like ausgehen. We need to remember that the ge goes between prefix and stem, ausgegangen, and inseparable prefix verbs like verkaufen, which do not take a ge prefix at all. So the past participle would be verkauft. Okay, and then let's look at some of these verbs in context. Ich habe letzte Woche viel gelernt. Hat an mich gedacht. Wir sind ins Kino gegangen. Ich habe gern fotografiert. Sie ist nicht ausgegangen. Hat das Buch schon verkauft. We notice in all these sentences, the auxiliary verb haben or sein is in second position, conjugated to agree with the subject, and the past participle form of the verb is at the end of the clause, and it won't change depending on who our subject is. Only the auxiliary verb has to agree with the subject. One more note to remember, given that most of you are native speakers of English, it helps to think how verbs behave in English. If you have a verb that ends in ed in English, it will end in t in German. If you have a verb that has a very irregular form in the past participle in English, it will also be strong in German. Yeah. So learn, to learn, we say learned, ed, gelernt. The verb gehen, go in English has the past participle gone. Unpredictable. Same thing in German. It doesn't always work this way, but very often there's a correlation between German and English in terms of weak and strong verbs.